Los Angeles Coliseum, once home to the Olympic Games and many of the most memorable moments in sports, and also home to the USC Trojans, who are prepared to fight on once again today. Today, two teams collide in an old-fashioned SEC showdown, as we'll see a team coming off a crucial bye week, the Oklahoma State Cowboys, taking on the 21st ranked team in the land, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Trojans will kick it away first. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The fans are ready for this one. The booth's shaking underneath us, guys. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Makes the grab. Still on his feet at the 45.
Yeah, go ahead, man. uh, uh, hey, bro, I got you, dog. Gotta grab my boot. All right. Are you ready? Uh, all right. I stepped away for a second. I'm ready. I stepped away.
Huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. And so much for feeling each other out for a few plays. These guys come out spinning it.
All gas, no brakes. Come in and spin the magic bean on the opening play of the game, taking a shot. Doesn't get better than that if you're this quarterback.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, third, fourth quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Wants to fire on second down.
Just run your play, fool. Nigga didn't run his goddamn play.
And that's a good sight to see from this defense. Last week, they gave up a ton of points. This week, get a deflection early. Hopefully see the ball a little bit better, play the passing game better. This defense definitely has to improve from what it was a week ago.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got an open man. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. A big gain there as they did a tremendous job working the middle of the field.
Yeah, and if you're going to complete that throw, Reese, quarterbacks have got to play with anticipation. You've got to get it out of your hands early and give your receiver an opportunity before the defense gets to the ball.
Now on the move. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. These fans raising the volume on second and goal. He's looking to throw. Got it set up on the outside. And he motors
thank
into
you,
the
Doug.
end zone. Touchdown, Cowboys!
Well, they wanted to turn the page after losing their last game, so how about you come out in this one? On the opening drive, you march the field 75 yards and put 6 on the board. You can't start a game better than that.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff team lining up to send this one away. He'll call for the fair catch here. Here comes the offense on first down. Here comes the option. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down.
Get set, get set.
Here's the handoff.
Fellas.
Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks for the first down. And the legendary John McKay would be proud of the execution of the running game and picking up the first down.
Basic principles of the run game, right? The easy stuff, the boring stuff, not fancy, not loved. Everybody likes points and all that other, stuff that goes with it, but you got to get the good running game. USC doing a good job early.
They're getting this guy lathered up. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. adjust when they're looking run. Now up top. Gets it out quickly. At the 45 on its way. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. The Trojans getting it done through the air, picking up the first down.
And they always got one of these. Big arm sucker that can sling the ball down the field. You think about USC, that's what I always think about. Quarterbacks, playmakers, Hollywood, Heisman's.
All right, listen to that. I was waiting on you.
The
He's on the phone.
on the move. Wants to throw on first down. Using the quick game.
Yeah.
And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a
Yeah,
shot
I'm
down the field. Don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Yeah, I'll call you back. So I can hear what you say. And don't go to sleep. Yeah, I'm telling you. I'm asking you,
Got some of the
please.
work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. Wide receivers everywhere on 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Man, that's a big missed opportunity for the running back. I'm trying to find ways to feature this guy and get him the football in space and not just hand it to him all the time. And tell you what, I'm a lot less likely to find those plays if he can't reel in those catches.
Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. Quarterback checking off. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans.
What did I start for this offense? The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
Ready to try the point after. Splits those uprights right in half. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And the score comes on a touchdown pass covering 28 yards. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. Fair catch, called for and made. Oklahoma State has it back and the offense is on the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Quick completion on the out route. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. He's going to pass.
Come on, you motherfucker. Yeah, come on, bro.
And he's
Them
going to
niggas fucking weak.
Touchdown, USC.
He made that look a lot easier than it is. When you break
So
on a
fucking
football, you
bullshit.
gotta see it and go at the perfect angle. The free safety leaves
This
his
fucking
spot,
shit. That nigga let that dude come
and
clean.
then does the hard part, takes it back to the house
Bro.
for 6.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. So much for the touchback. Here he comes. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
He's looking to throw it. He lobs one high down the left side.
Boy, you a pussy. Pussy ass nigga, bro. They can't catch, they can't fucking block. In your fucking hand. Pussy ass.
You want to be aggressive, and I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of their defense.
Well, you got to love that if you're on defense because you were able to affect the quarterback with pressure, and you only rushed 3 guys. Well done.
They had the big play to start the drive, but a couple of misfires now leaves us with 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
And that's really got to make this offensive coordinator feel good. You get a completion on a big 3rd down early in the game, and that should give him a lot of confidence calling plays this game.
And the Cowboys are flying down the field. It's a draw. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
He wants to pass it on 2nd down. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he picks up enough for the 1st down. We'll see if they get another snap here in the 1st quarter. The Cowboys come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Finds a soft spot in the middle. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
And as a quarterback, when you're throwing these slant routes against man coverage, location is so important. You want to put the football in a place that your receiver can catch the ball and continue advancing. So nice job by that QB, putting the football right on the face mask of his wide receiver.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Trying to turn the corner on the right. Snowed under after a pickup of 2. They'll mark it at the 8.
quickly when you get down to the red zone. What they hope to see was running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first without scoring. They'll try to get it through the air. He's got it. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
Perfect timing to call that pass play. It's third and short down here in the red zone. Everybody in the stadium expecting you to run the football, and if you don't get it, maybe you kick a field goal, maybe you go for it on fourth. You don't have to worry about that now. Because of the pass completion, it's first and goal.
And the Cowboys are threatening on first and goal. They want to run this quarterback. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run with the ball. And they'll spread receivers all over the field, 5 wide on second and goal.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 rushing defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
A designed run for the quarterback. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Pistols firing, touchdown Cowboys. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with a touchdown.
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you've got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
And it's picked off. Bringing it back. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Not only a great play, but tremendous discipline by this sophomore to make the pick. A great spot to start this drive for the offense. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Steps away. Lets it fly. Makes a connection. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
Now they'll run it to the right here. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
They'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. It's 1st and 5. From the gun, looking for a man. Makes his connection. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
For an offense, slant routes against man coverage are really a rhythm throw. You take your steps, you get the ball out, it's got to be in a good location. Quarterback and receiver on the same page there.
New setter downs right on the doorstep for this offense. With the run on 1st and goal. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is the top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
They'll try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the 5. The run up the middle, looking for
That's
the score.
fucked up, dude.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Tulsa overcame a tough opponent, and not only that, a raucous crowd. The Golden Hurricane tuned out all the noise and showed this team can win on its field, your field, or a neutral field. Well done. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But, boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's
you talking to me?
the page, calm him down to go out and refocus this drive, Dave.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground.
I think the OC would have been really happy with a small gain and an easier 3rd down. But how about the effort by the running back to get this close? He saw the 1st down marker, tried to get to it, got close enough now where it's an easy situation on 3rd down.
I ain't saying nothing.
And I got 4th down in my pocket if I want to go for it.
The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. They'll try to get the first through the air. The quick out. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Keeps the legs moving. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
Man, when I can run the football like that on 1st down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Red pass, it's complete. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
It'll be a draw. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
And the ball is picked off. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown and get a field.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
They've got them penned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. A run for the quarterback.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. So you really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And he intercepts it. He'll try to take it back. He goes out of bounds, but he just about did it. What a return after the interception.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
They'll start this drive with a pass. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
Man, that's a couple bad throws. Last possession obviously ends in an interception by this quarterback, and now you throw another one, you know, in harm's way. You got to make sure you're throwing to the open guy. Make sure you're taking care of that football. We can't have any more turnovers.
It is perfect.
Well, they're able to get a field goal and put 3 points up on the board after getting that interception. You would like to have seen the offense do a little bit more with that possession and give themselves an opportunity to score a touchdown. But listen, teams will take 3 points any way they can.
On the move from inside his 5. They make the stop on the return, and that is priority 1. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Cowboys will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They start this 3rd quarter 1-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
It's complete to the right. He's brought down solid. Pick up on a little bit short of the first down.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible, and sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. But I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of it.
Trying to pick it up on the ground. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. And the Trojans in the hurry up. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. He wants to throw. Release to the back. Catch in the middle. It's Salazar. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37.
Really nice pass there. You know the expectations at USC every year are sky high. Not just to win the conference, but to be in the national championship discussion. But to do that, they need this guy right here to play at a high level week in and week out, because this guy has the skills and the tools to take them.
42 Spider. 4-2
Goes to the option. He'll toss it. They work that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7.
29 Philly.
He's looking to throw. Quick strike complete. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. The Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it from the red zone. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
And the incompletion brings up a 2nd down.
Moves.
He's looking to throw. Got it in
Good
the
play.
middle. It's Salazar. That throwing
Good
catch gets
play.
them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone.
Clear. Clear. Belly stunner.
To the ground to try to pick up the first. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
And the Trojans will try to convert on 4th down.
Here we go.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. To the end zone, and it's picked off. And the senior just took that one out of the air and sends it the other way.
The defense has been all over this quarterback all game long. It's almost as if they know where he's going to throw. That now, the 3rd interception he's thrown.
Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
You open a drive like that, and you've got some operating room. It's first down from the 38. They'll leave it with him.
Hey.
This one will be stopped for no gain. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10.
This is some bullshit. You that fucking done?
He's looking to throw. Got a man. It's Dobbs. Still on his feet at the 45. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
They'll go to the toss. Finds a crease at the 20. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy. He makes a big play. Yes, please.
The AT unit on the field. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Game of the day, guys. Arguably the game of the season, and we've got an update. Virginia is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out of it. Not after the way this group has rallied around that coach. It really has been something to see. They're trailing by just 4 to Mississippi State. We'll circle back if anything changes in this contested top 5 matchup. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Looking for space. It's Salazar. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
He'll run it again.
Come on, fellas.
Still running at the 40.
And that's all you want, right? You want that first down. Understand the situation. Understand I got to get north and south. Get a first down. Get a new set of downs.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. Caught in the backfield. It's Burns. Tackled immediately after the catch. Now facing a 3rd down as they line up after the break. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
All right, you've dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You know you're going to have to throw it here in the second half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass pro. You got to keep your quarterback standing upright.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down.
Oh, shit, boy. That was a killer.
That is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
Yeah, and unfortunately in the fourth quarter, losing, you got to put the foot on the accelerator. You got to make something happen. So I get they had to be aggressive and go for it. They just can't seem to get this offense to make plays when they need it the most.
They go to the ground. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Looking down the middle.
Nigga, how the fuck you overrun your fucking own play?
Into this team. Got some room to run. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. He looked as if he thought
nigga overran his own fucking route.
Junior makes a play.
You bitch ass.
The enemy is the clock, right? You're down by 2 scores. You got to make something happen. Really, really good job by the defense, forcing the turnover, getting the ball back to your offense. Now you got to go score, and I got to get one more.
Sit in the fucking pocket. What you doing?
And goal and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half.
I think he ran that dumb shit.
And how about this? You get to start a drive with a 1st and goal.
Oh! Oh! We backed off. We backed off. Shit.
They've got them penned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there.
Oh, boy, get in there, get in there.
And they didn't pick up any extra room to operate, but they at least got it back to the original line of scrimmage.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10.
Thank you for holding on to it.
And they
Shit.
reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
First and 10 from their own 15-yard line. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Motion from the offense. Little touch pass to the receiver. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. This defense has kept them backed up. Now 1 more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. He's into the open down the middle. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it.
seen no safety back there. I was like, okay, might as well take a chance. Fuck it.
As they extend the lead here late.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. The defense going to stop the clock with the timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. They'll see if they can find some.
Damn, overran that bitch.
And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
Cool.
I think it's just too little too late, David, at this point. That's a play that they could have used a lot earlier in this game, but because of miscues, they're down by a lot late, and I don't think they're going to have enough time to claw back into this.
Yeah, and I'm fine with you running that play if you want to do that. My goal now is with this lead, if you want to run it, so be it, but just don't give up the big plays. Let that clock continue to roll. Make him earn it all the way down the field and take a lot of time off that clock.
The Trojans are in the hurry-up.
Yeah, and David, you just wonder at this point, is it just too little too late? This is one of their best playmakers offensively, but they just haven't been able to get him going in this game. Big reason why they're losing.
Yeah, and the defense has done a great job understanding that. I got to take that guy away. That's priority number 1. Understand it late.
Oh, nigga, you got to jump.
I'm playing my defense a little bit different. Can't give up the big plays. Time is on my side.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the 4th quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
A strike downfield. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Fires to the middle. Pulls it in. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
This is an offense that has skill. They've got speed, and because of that, this defense, they can't lull themselves to sleep. They've got a big lead here late, but they've now given up back-to-back big plays. They got to put the clamps down.
Looking to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
I'm going to spread you sideline to sideline with all my speed, make you cover the whole field. Nice job by the offense, going with a little spread look, taking advantage of the speed they had on the field, and getting the big touchdown.
And with the extra point, they now trail 35-24. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, a top 5 battle with enormous ramifications all across football. Here's the latest. Virginia is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out.
Damn, dog. My beautiful.
Oh, no.
You know, maybe. What? Oh, she died? Oh, passed out. Oh, man.
Miss Patricia went first.
Oh.
That's who opened up.
Oh.
She left her sister going to class.
Her sister was sick. Turn off my stream.